Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first Conscious Muse Collective Festival. My name is Lisa Florida, and I will be co-hosting this today with my co-host Peter Paul Parker and Deborah
Me.
Bishop. Yeah, so welcome everyone. We are super excited.
Yeah.
We've just come from sound check, and first, what I'd like to do is actually share with everyone. Peter and Deborah will be performing here today, so I will give them a wonderful introduction. But what I'd like to do is actually bring us together first to talk about the whole concept of how this came about. So Peter, would you like to talk about this whole vision that you had and then bringing us all together collectively? And we could start there.
Well, firstly, it was going on both of your amazing podcasts, yours 8 billion and Deborah's If I Ran the World. And that was a lovely question for me because I realized that I was full of humility when she asked me that, but thinking, yes, what we could do if we ran the world, how we could change it. And what I found, what I resonated with both of you was that we're actually we're all tuning into a higher frequency, our higher vibration. And I just found that fascinating to say, wow, I found some real kindred spirits here to try and work together to try and make this world a better place so that we tune in and hold that space. So that was really the idea about it. And I bumped into Skylar Jett while surfing the internet. And he said, well, why don't you do a concert? So when he said that, the first two people I thought of was Deborah and Lisa. Why not ask them? And I did. And here you are. It's like magic. It's amazing. So, yeah, that was really the idea is how do we get more people to raise their consciousness? That's always the big question for me. How do you do that? So,
yeah, absolutely. And Deborah, please chime in. Deborah, myself, and Peter have been working together since last November, actually, since the vision was birthed. And Deborah was on board, one of the first people on board. I absolutely said yes to the vision. So Deborah, would you like to share with the audience, of course, to let us know exactly what you're doing and why you jumped on board to the Conscious Muse Collective?
Well, I mean, first of all, meeting Peter Paul Parker, who is Peter Parker to me, who I called Spider-Man from the minute that I met him. You know, he's out there climbing the tall buildings with one band or whatever that is that Spider-Man does. So he's always been Spider-Man to me. He's kind of been like a superhero going out, and spreading love and light on the planet. And we're very like-minded in that regard. And it just felt like, two old souls coming together and remembering one another and going, oh yeah, that's why we're here. At least that's the way it was for me, Peter. And
same here.
yeah. And so when it was like, and conscious music, I've been producing different events for several years, bringing artists together for peace and different movements. And so it's right up my alley to be like, yes, let's do a consciousness raising with conscious music for the people. It was like, yeah, that makes total sense to me. It's completely on the trajectory that I'm on, and I'm really, really happy to be a part of it. And I just look forward to seeing it grow and blossom because, Lisa, as far as I'm concerned, what's going to shift consciousness the fastest is going to be those things that people can open to and feel emotionally. And music is definitely one of those things.
Yes, absolutely. I fully agree. And I think that many of you guys can agree. So that we're feeling this big energetic shift that's happening on Earth right now. We are entering into a very powerful week that's coming up with spring equinox. And if many of you guys are into astrology, we have the Aries new moon, as well as this big Pluto aspect, which is with Aquarius, which is leading us into the age of Aquarius. Of course, many people see that as the golden age and the Renaissance. And so I myself, as the founder of 8 Billion Project, on a mission for unity, consciousness, oneness, all anchored in love. And so wherever I can lend my voice, most especially to conscious artists in music and sound, this is really that very first vibration, right? This is really where all of these, we can raise the vibration here on humanity. And I commend all of you guys, all of our artists who are backstage prepping for all of this. It's been such a wonderful journey to go from inception and birthing an idea and then bringing this to life. And I know this is just going to be the start of being able to show you guys what is out there and have many of you guys, if you're artists, to actually come on board. So if you're already tuning in and you're here in the chat, like, we'd love to see where you're from. So just chime in whenever you can. The chat is always going to be open to all of you guys. From here on out, we're going to be asking you questions. We're going to be introducing these incredible artists from all around the world. We have everything. We have artists from Nashville, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia, from London, and of course, Manchester, just to name a few. And throughout this event, you guys will be able to see a wide range of musical talent. And I feel so deeply in my heart that this is just going to continue to grow. So thank you so much for joining us on this very first Conscious Muse Collective. We are entering into film festival season here in California, is where I'm tuning in live from. And I feel like this is just going to be another one of these festivals that actually make the map. So whether we continue to stay online, or who knows how we grow, maybe we can be in person and really just absolutely raise the vibration of Earth. It is honestly my pleasure, and it is my mission and calling to do this. So what I'd like to do, of course, Deborah, Peter, if you'd like to chime in on anything as we start this, maybe a few things that you guys, a message you have, or maybe to take us into an intention before we go ahead and start presenting our very first artists.
Well,
Could we have some Californian weather, please?
yes.
Deborah, you go. Sorry, I butted in there.
I'm beaming in the sunshine here. Just
go.
On this March 18th, which is, the weather's absolutely wonderful. Light comes from everywhere, you guys. I know we're all experiencing all kinds of weather patterns right now, but just right here in this container, right? If we just take the light from within and we just spread it here, let love always be the anchor in everything we do, consciously moving forward, right? Not just in our music, in everything we do, because our vibration and where we go all the time affects everyone. And so that's why we're called to be spread out around the world. And like I said, it is absolutely my true honor to be able to sit here or stand here for the next few hours to present all of you guys as talented musicians and artists, all on this movement also as well, to get the genre of conscious music to be recognized. So that's one thing that was our big push, right, Peter and Deborah, that the genre of conscious music would get recognized.
There is a definite new genre out there called conscious music, and you know, I think anybody who's been in the entertainment industry for a while recognizes that, you know, just because sometimes the music industry or the entertainment industry hasn't decided that it's so, it doesn't really make any difference, because, you know, it comes back to the people at the end of the day, and it comes back to the artists at the end of the day to decide that it's so. And when enough of us really just stand up and say this exists, then it exists. And I think that's the whole point of doing this festival, is the realization that we all have a choice. What we focus on is very important. Knowing what's going on is good. I think there's a point to having some awareness, but also recognizing that we live in a grand duality. So just because something exists in the world does not mean it has to be having this massive presence in your experience of the world. And I think that's something that we can all work with a little bit. It's tricky. It's a dance for sure. It's demanding a lot of consciousness, a lot of awareness, even just in how we speak and how we talk. However, the words that we use, the way that we feel, it all matters and it all counts. So there's so many things on this planet and in this life to be grateful for. There's so much beauty that goes on all around us. And so one of the things I would ask anybody that's listening and tuning in today, it's sort of like, what are you focusing on? And, you know, how is it making you feel? Because if it's making you feel good, then by all means, keep focusing on it. If it's really uplifting your soul, then keep going. If, however, it's making you feel a little less than that, then maybe, you know, consider a change, a shift. And there's lots of support You do have to sometimes look for it, but there's a lot of support, and it's becoming a lot more quote unquote, I'll use the word normal, to be seeking these things out and to be speaking in this way. This is not a strange or odd thing that we're doing here and talking about consciousness. I believe that they even talk about it on corporate stages these days. So, we're right on time, and, it's up to us. It's up to all of us that are here, all of us that will watch this, whether it's right now, a year from now, 10 years from now, to recognize that we all have a choice. Peter?
Yeah, definitely. You're talking exactly out of my Ki Gong classes of where your mind goes, your energy follows. What we're singing about today is all about energy, and it's your energy. And when your energy is distracted by something that's negative or poisonous or toxic, that's where your energy goes. But I do believe we have our first artist coming.
We do. So I am here and so honored to present our very first two artists live from Nashville, Tennessee. Our very first one being Masood Taj. Masood Taj is a musician with Sufi heritage, creating global meditative music for sacred spaces. He speaks at conferences, conducts workshops, and facilitates interactive programs with a focus on transcending properties of sound and healing nature. Our second artist will be Cindy Alter. Cindy Alter has had a journey that has encompassed music and intuition. And these two mediums have given her the spiritual fortitude to live her life with compassion, peace, and love. So live from Nashville, Tennessee, everyone help me welcome Masood Taj and Cindy Alter.
Yeah, you have to unmute.
Here we are. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Woo, woo, woo. That's consciousness. I'm very happy to be here today. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. It's taken a while, Peter. Thank you for your patience with me. I've been up and down and everywhere, but I'm here now, and I think that's all that matters. My first song is a song it's about angels, I suppose, or believing that there's something out there taking care of us. It's called Taking Flight. I love it when you do that thing, when you walk the walk and swing that swing. I love it when you just let go. Don't worry what the people say, what the world expects from you today. Don't worry about the mistake. And everyone's a winner, everyone's a loser, and no one knows exactly what to do. But it's okay, it's alright. There are angels watching over you tonight. And through the dark, into the light, they are hovering above your head now. They're taking flight. 10 miles out on the open road, so you hit the gas and off you go. And it looks like rain. Another day in paradise, or another day to just live your life. It's just a crazy game. And all the things you wanted, all the things you needed, out in the distance, just around the bend. And it's okay, yeah, it's alright, 'cause there are angels watching over you tonight. And through the dark, into the light, they are hovering above your head. They're hovering above your head now. Taking flight. Ooh. And it's okay. Yeah, it's alright. There are angels watching over you every night. And through the dark, into the light, they are hovering above your head, hovering above your head. Okay, you're alright. There are angels watching over you tonight. And through the dark, into the light, they are hovering above your head. And now, how you gonna get up every morning when you know the angels leave before the dawn? Wouldn't it be perfect if they stayed? How you gonna get up every morning when you know the angels leave before the dawn? Wouldn't it be perfect if they stayed? Thank you very much. Okay, so let's talk about how life can be. I think we're all just seeking balance more than anything, so that we can we tip over, but we want to stay straight on the line as much as possible, because it feeds our souls when we feel balanced. I know I do. When I'm out of balance, I'm a mess. And that's all there is to it. And 20 years ago, I had diagnosis of acute myelogenous leukemia, and I was dying. And I was told I was dying by the doctors. They said, look, if we can get you right, into remission, we'll do that. So I guess when somebody tells you you're dying, all you want to do is live, and you just suddenly go, okay, what do I do here? And I realized, you know what, we're all going to die eventually. That's the name of the game, but it's how we live until we die. So I wrote this song called Tightrope. It's been 7 years since you were here, and even though it's over, I'm sitting here with all this fear, and I just can't ignore it. I'm searching for a ray of light and something more to keep me warm at night. I need a second wind or a breath of air, and every day I'm getting there. I've been walking on this tightrope, and I know I can't look down. There's still a chance I fall over the edge. I'm keeping my eyes open, and I'm looking for the signs. The journey isn't over. The journey isn't over yet. It's been 20 years, and I'm still here, learning to surrender. Another chance to forget the past and the pressure I've been under. Oh, deep inside, there's a part of me that wants to hide and never ever see another morning sky or my lover's eyes. But I guess it's time to just live my life. I've been walking on this tightrope, and I know I can't look down. There's still a chance I'll fall over the edge. I'm keeping my eyes open, and I'm looking for the signs. The journey isn't over. The journey isn't over yet. Well, it's gonna be the way I planned, 'cause all I need is right here in my hands. I'm gonna take a shot, try standing up for everything I thought I'd lost. I've been walking on this tightrope, and I know I can't look down. Keep my eyes open, and I'm looking for the signs. Oh, I've been walking on this tightrope, and I can't look down. There's still a chance I'll fall over the edge. I'm keeping my eyes open, and I'm looking for the signs. The journey isn't over. The journey isn't over. Journey isn't over yet. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, last song. A couple years ago, I was feeling a bit blah, blah. And my friend said, go and see this woman. She's a life coach, and she'll just get you back on track. Because I'm always looking for enlightenment, and I'm always seeking a conscious life and a better life. And that's just who I am. And I was put on this earth to do that, And so I thought, gosh, yes, I want to be better now. I want to do better. And this lady's going to help me. And she did. She firstly said, tell me your story. And I told her my story. She said, my gosh, you're such a survivor. Wow, you've been through so much. But do you know how to thrive? I'm like, what? What is that? I know the word, but I don't understand the concept really. And suddenly, boom, I got home and the words just tumbled out. And I've always believed songwriters are messengers. We get messages from somewhere. I don't know where it is. I'm not going to say God or universe. I don't know where it comes from, but it comes from, and writers and artists, we all get something that is part of the flow. And this is mine, I guess. This just came to me, and it's called Thrive. My life story in a song. It's been a long, dusty road. I've done it all on my own. Through fire and rain. Oh, but I do it all again. Sometimes I found myself lost along those bridges I've crossed. All of the lessons I've learned outweigh the bridges I've burned. I don't care if I've got nowhere to go. I don't care if I'm all alone. All I know is the fire inside burns bright. I'll do more than survive. I'll try. I think I learned right from wrong. I think I wrote some good songs. I think that's right today. I loved a man who could love me back. But every time I lose faith, somehow I just find my way. And when I feel I'm not worth a damn, someone shows me that I am. Never care if I've got nowhere to go. And I don't care if I'm all alone. All I know is the fire inside burns bright. And I'm more than survive. Whoa, no, I don't believe in fairy tales. But I do believe I'm not gonna fail. I don't care if I've got nowhere to go. And I don't care if I'm all alone. All I know is the fire inside burns bright. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. All I know is the fire inside burns bright. I'll do more than survive. I'll thrive. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a blessed day, and let's keep looking for it, okay? Whatever it is out there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cindy, for your performance. That was absolutely amazing. I think, Peter, you chose the right co-host to host this, because I'm absolutely in tears, Cindy, by your performance. I'm still so overwhelmed with the energy flow that is coming in through here. For all of you guys attending, not only here in Zoom, but also live on Facebook, we welcome all of you guys. If you've been tuning in from the start or have just recently joined us, that was Miss Cindy Alter joining us. And here's a few things about Cindy. You know, what I do encourage all of you guys to do, you guys have found us on, of course, registered on our website, but please visit the artist if you haven't already and read their bios. Cindy has sold 14 million albums worldwide. Her debut single, Substitute, topped the chart in South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, Israel, and Europe. And there's still so much more that she's accomplished. In addition, of course, to what she has just shared with all of us, right, is defeating her battle, right? All of those are just experiences that we have along the way that allow us to create something greater while we're here on this earthly plane. And so I myself can really resonate with that. Like once I really started going down that path and journey of being a conscious human being, moment after moment, I would just really realize how much I'm affecting the world, even just how I am being. And so that's one of the things that we want to share with you guys here as our audience and those that are tuning in. Music is a great source, but it's who we are being moment after moment is what truly affects the vibration all around the world. And so I hope you guys enjoyed Masood. That is one of 3 performances he's going to be coming up here for. And so we are going to be moving into this section where we've had friends and family and businesses of conscious artists and conscious human beings around the world that have come in support of this festival, of this movement, to support this genre. And so, Peter, I'll have you actually chime in and share a little bit more about what's coming up in this 5-minute video before I go ahead and I introduce the next artist.
Yes, well, this is one of the reasons why really I think we wanted to put on this event, is to try and highlight how many people are actually looking for a better world, how many people are actually looking to tune in their consciousness to actually find where we can actually be as human beings. And because when I speak to so many people, they feel lost, they feel confused, they feel depressed. Cindy really put it there really eloquently about, oh, you know, goodness me, what's going on? So I feel that I've spoken to so many people in this kind of movement that we're running, this new renaissance. Why not try and bring them all together? And why not try to put this across to a bigger audience to say, hey, we're all here. We can collaborate with each other. We can actually start to work with each other and start to make this place, this world, the paradise that it should be. Because if you think and you can start to align with your inner self, what I would call your soul or your energy, you will actually start to feel this and resonate with it yourself, to say, and you'll see other people on their journey and you'll see where they're at in their journey and you'll say, hey, come on. All you need is a little bit of help, a little bit of insight there, and you can move yourself up into a higher vibration. And that's what I put in one of my songs. It's like it's a collective shift of human conscientiousness, a collective shift where we say, hang on a minute, we don't have to put up with this anymore. We can actually start to make up the lives that we want, where we focus our energy. And as I keep saying, where your mind goes, your energy follows. And I say that literally 5, 6, 7, 8 times a week with my Ki Gong classes. Where your mind goes, your energy follows. And people listen to that and they go, what does that actually mean? And what it means is actually focusing on what you want. So what I've done is put some interesting videos together. Some of our friends have sent some interesting videos in. I want to share those videos with you now. So here we go. We're going to have 5 minutes of videos. And then we've got Chandali straight after this. I hope she's going to be ready.
Yes. And so would you like me, before we do the 5-minute video, Peter, I'd like to give an introduction of Chandali because she will be tuning in live from Atlanta, Georgia. And so
Ooh.
before we actually do this 5-minute video, thank you in addition to all of our friends, family, all of those that have contributed to this video. But what I'd like to share with you is Shonda, excuse me about that. A passionate performing artist, Shonda Lee has been performing and touring the world for many years. She understood, however, that the true success, the big S's, could only come through elevating her consciousness and being in her purpose. As the lead coach of abundant love relationships in Your Day Balance game, Shonda Lee now coaches others on how to use their health and fitness to measure their true success. So welcome, Shonda Lee, after our 5-minute video. So we've got some great performances ahead of us.
In 2020, my partner Dana had 2 unsuccessful spine surgeries. I've been a filmmaker since I was 16, and for some reason felt compelled to document some of the hardest parts of our journey. After about a year, Dana's condition slowly improved, and we began production on a documentary focused on healing called Love Heals. Since its release, the film has been translated into 11 languages, shared throughout the world, won awards at film festivals, and most recently was accepted by PBS for release on public television. As we now begin production on another film about the healing power of horses, we both realize we have found our life's calling. We want to create films that spread hope and healing, that become a beacon of light for those who are still suffering in darkness. We believe elevating consciousness begins with healing ourselves, and we are on a mission to spread hope, love, and healing through conscious filmmaking.
Hi, it's Madeleine Black here. My lovely friend Peter Parker asked me if I would make a small video for them to help promote the Conscious Music event, which is taking place on March the 18th. He wanted me to tell you a little bit about what I do to help heal other people. So basically, I first shared my story publicly about 9 years ago, and I've really not been quiet since then. I'm a great believer of trying to end the shame and the stigma and the silence that surrounds sexual violence, and to hopefully help other people to find their voice and their courage to live their best, most authentic and bravest life. So I really think when we hold on to these dark, shameful secrets, that it holds us back in some way. And if we can find a way to let it go, we are just so much lighter and everything is so much easier. It's not an easy job, but I know it is really, really possible to walk through trauma and not just survive it, but to thrive in life. So wishing you a fantastic event. Bye for now.
Hi there. I hope you're having a fabulous time at the Conscious Concert. My name's Gina Gardner, and I'm the founder of Genuinely You. My consciousness journey started when I fell between 150 and helping my staff to do the same and to have a shared responsibility for the success of the school, we did really well. Those principles underpin a successful, complete and fulfilling life. The second thing it gave me was the opportunity to really think about what was important in life. I wish you every good fortune. Enjoy the concert and take care now. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, my name is Robert Alexander. I am based in Southern California, and I have a business called Life Rhythms. And what I'm doing is utilizing the power of music and working with the human experience to reverse engineer a law of attraction in a way that works for you. And the thing is, a lot of people use affirmations and guided imageries, and that's a really beautiful, those are very beautiful modalities. So at the same time, it's always great to connect with people in ways that work best for them. So why not offer modalities that are really helpful to help them shift and really manifest what's really important for them. I also have a label side music project, and I also have a content creation business where I'm also creating custom pieces of music for businesses. So I'm so grateful to participate with the Conscious Music for the People Festival. It's a really, really big deal. And check out consciousmusiccollective.com. They are amazing. And I'm so grateful for being with them.
Greetings, my name is Skylar Jett. I'm the music ambassador for Global Change. I'm sorry I couldn't be here with you today, but I'm totally supporting all my friends putting on this event today. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy yourself. It's online and it's real personable, but at the same time, the entertainment is going to be outstanding. I've been doing this for about 20 years now, and you'll love social consciousness because it's all positive, and we need more of that today. It's not about the problem, it's about the solution. And hopefully this is going to be a solution to bad news, because people are tired of bad news. And so enjoy yourself, and I hope to see you soon. Please go to my YouTube channel, Music for Global Change Broadcast, and you'll see some amazing artists that write and perform social conscious music. We need this more than ever right now, with what's going on around the planet, and we need to bring the levels of negativity down. So enjoy yourself today. I wish I could be there with you. All the best. Namaste.
Oh, hello. Yes, I just got to introduce Shonda Lee here. Shonda Lee from, there seems to be a problem with the technical issue here. And we'll do that again. Shonda Lee. Are you ready, Shonda? Okay.
All right. So excited to be here with you all. Thank you for those here in the cafe that are joining us as well. This is a really powerful moment. And one thing I want to share is we're talking about what it is to be conscious. What it is to be conscious. And so I just want to add something to what Liza said. I think is really beautiful what you said. And that is, what does it mean to be aware of the level of your connection to everything, to everyone, to yourself? I'll say that one more time. As I understand consciousness, and being conscious is the level of awareness I have to my connection to myself, to everyone here, and to everything. And the more we get an understanding of that, the more loving and compassionate we are to ourselves and to everyone else. The more we heal the planet. And that starts as an inside job. So it doesn't necessarily mean you have to go and join a bunch of charities and do a bunch of things on Saturdays. It starts internally with taking a great look at yourself and saying, you know what? I'm doing the best I can today, and I'm going to do even greater things tomorrow. And I deeply love and appreciate and approve of myself. So I wrote a song about that because there was a time when I thought that meant being in a relationship with somebody else, that I would be my best when I met my other half. And it came to me through a dear friend who said, well, Shonda, you're the love of your life. So this song is called Love of My Life. I hope you enjoy it. I see you in my dreams. I hear you in my thoughts. I feel you in my heart. Who in the world are you? You keep hogging the mirror. You keep eating my food. Now you're changing my mood, but I don't mind. 'Cause I have been waiting all my life for this moment to arrive. And now that it's here, I realize that I've always been the love of my life. Oh. Now it's time to get focused, and this time is precious. Oh, I feel anxious. My heart beats triple at time. I won't waste this chance again. So long ago you were my friend. Shonda, I'm just glad you came back again. 'Cause I have been waiting all my life for this moment to arrive. And now that it's here, I realize that I've always been the love of my life. I almost forgot who you are. And now I remember that you're a star. You shine so bright for the world to see that I am you and you are me. So when I see you in my dreams, and when I hear you in my thoughts, and when I feel you in my heart, who in the world are you? You keep hogging the mirror, you keep eating my food, and now you're changing my mood. 'Cause I had been waiting all my life for this moment to arrive. And now that it's here, look in my eyes. Don't you see someone you really like? Thank you. Thank you all. Appreciate that. There's been some really wonderful things you all have been sharing today, and I'm so inspired. I have my dear friend Sandy here with me, and we were just talking about balance this morning, how to be balanced. Like, some people think it's the line you cross going from one extreme to the other, and that's not how I understand balance. I understand it as getting back to your principal center as often and as readily as possible. And so that's choice by choice by choice, moment by moment by moment. We always have a choice, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful to have choice. This song I'm going to do for you now is something about being connected, because we were talking about what is your relationship to you, to everyone else, and to everything else. And so years ago, I was working in New York City, coming from Atlanta, where everyone says hi to you when you walk in. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Whenever you walk into the bank or whatever, you're like, what is going on? Then I moved to New York, and the exact opposite. Nobody talks to you. So I struggled with that for a while. And what happened was, one day I was in the subway minding my business, because I learned you don't talk to people on the train either. And I'm looking down at people's feet, and it's a cold winter day, early in the morning, about 6 a.m. And this man, I notice his feet they don't look right. I don't know what it is, but I can't figure out what kind of shoes he has on. And the more I look at his feet, the more I realize they're not shoes. Those are actually his feet. So that's a hard thing to imagine if you haven't seen it. But if you have seen it, you know what I'm saying. And if you haven't, it's something to really, really observe. So I was so connected to him in that moment that I wanted to write a song about him, and I wanted to get him some shoes. So my goal was to get on the same train that evening, find him, and buy him some shoes. However, when I got back to the station, he was gone. So the best thing I could do was write a song for him and for all those who don't have shoes. This is called Wash His Feet. It's 5 a.m. and it's 15 degrees. The train approaches and we rush inside. I find a seat and put my headphones on for a long New Jersey transit ride. Then onto a New York subway train when I see a man who's looking right at me. He's dressed in Salvation hand-me-downs, but all I notice is his naked feet. And if I could wash his feet like Mary Magdalene, I wonder, would he seem so all alone? And if I could wash his feet and take away his pain, maybe he would find his way back home. I stared at him for the longest time. I could not believe what I saw. His feet were torn up like an old pair of shoes. Things like this should be against the law. Off the train and into my routine, but the image of him stayed with me. My life is full of things I take for granted, like warm socks and shoes on my feet. But if I could wash his feet like Mary Magdalene, I wonder, would he seem so all alone? If I could wash his feet and take away his pain, maybe he would find his way back home. It's 5 p.m. and it's colder now. The train approaches and we rush inside. I find a seat and put my headphones on for a long New Jersey transit ride. Since then I've been looking for him, but I haven't seen him again. But if I do, I'm gonna ask him how I can help him out and be his friend. If I could wash his feet like Mary Magdalene, I wonder, would he seem so all alone? And if I could wash his feet and take away his pain, maybe he would find his way back home. Maybe he would find his way back home. Maybe he would find his way back home. If I could wash his feet, if I could wash his feet, if I could wash his feet, maybe he would find his way back home. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just going to do a little piece of a third song and leave it back to you all. And this is called Heaven and Paradise. This is the song that we recently won an award for, a music video award for. And what I want to say about this is the understanding that heaven is here and now. A lot of times we live for a time that isn't yet, a future that hasn't come yet, and miss the moment and miss the now. Like this moment right now is the best moment. we don't know what Conscious Music Festival will be in the future. And this is the best Conscious Music Festival right now. We'll deal with the next one when that happens, you know? Yes. So this is called Heaven and Paradise. Ooh, I'm talking to you. You're so fine, right by my side. And in my mind, I just realized this is heaven like. I can't even lie, the way it feels deep down inside. It's like I finally came alive, and it's like paradise. What do I do when my love is up on the line? And I'm feeling out of my mind, and I'm mesmerized. I'm falling for you as I think of you all the time. 'Cause I never thought I would find the love that's in your eyes. Ooh, I'm in heaven and paradise with you. Everything looks brand new. I finally realize why heaven and paradise is you. And baby, your love's so true. I'm seeing it in your eyes. H-E-A-V-E-N, paradise and heaven. H-E-A-V-E-N, paradise and heaven. H-E-A-V-E-N, paradise and heaven. H-E-A-V-E-N, paradise and heaven. Ooh, I'm in heaven and paradise with you. Everything looks brand new. I finally realize why heaven and paradise is you. And baby, your love's so true. I'm seeing it in your eyes. Thank you so much. It's a joy to be with you. Thank you for all the great things you're doing in the world. My light sees yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Chanda, for that beautiful, beautiful performance. My heart, I'm telling you guys, my heart is just overflowing with the wide range of musical talent here. Everything from Love of My Life to Wash His Feet, Heaven on Paradise. It's absolutely amazing. I feel all of those songs. One of the things, Chanda, that you were talking about was absolutely, and I think many of us here in the audience can relate to that, right? Is looking outside of ourselves to find happiness. And the biggest thing is that when I went on this journey and I said yes to this calling, and I was going, I was deeply in a place where I was looking for happiness all outside. And as each moment would unfold, I started to realize that my world would open up when I lived from within. And I did things that absolutely just opened my heart. I connected so deeply within myself. And literally, like, I continue to transcend the world with everything. So now my life is a full manifestation of everyone that is conscious beings around me. And so I encourage all of you guys to take that journey within. There's so many artists here that have done that, and that's why they're here with us today. And so we are going to continue doing this. I encourage all of you guys to get up and stretch, all of you guys that are here with us on Zoom, and especially here on Facebook. We encourage all of you guys to continue to keep the energy levels up and keep dancing with our artists, because they come out here. They've been doing this for their life. They have stood in this light and said, I'm going to be a voice for humanity, and I am going to spread my light. And all of us together collectively, and we're seeing this, we're all placed all around the world, we're going to raise this vibration. So are you guys ready for the next set of our artists? Like I said, we have a wide range of musical talent, and my heart keeps continuing to overflow. So before we bring back Masood, I'd like to present our next artist. all the way from Manchester. We have Paul, excuse me, sorry about that. We have Paul Singer and Mike Calvert's Wonder Foxes. They have been writing and performing under the label Conscious Music for the last 10 years, previously as full indie folk band known as the Seniors and now as a duo, bringing their own brand of conscious music to the festival, designed to melt the heart, stimulate the mind, and bring a smile and some comfort to any weary souls. Live from Manchester, London. Sorry. Go ahead. Paul Senior.
Oh, you have to unmute.
Paul Senior and the Wonder.
Hello, hi. It's us first, is it? Hi, well, I hope you can hear us. Thanks for having us. It's a real honour to be part of this. It feels very special. So our first song, it's really about accepting people just the way they are, with no sort of. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could just accept people the way they are and not try and change them? You know, if you were invited to a party and you didn't know what to wear, wouldn't it be wonderful if the host said, just come the way you are? Or if you turned up at the pearly gates after a long life and whoever was there just said, you are welcome just as you are. That sort of concept. So this song is called Stormproof, and we'll give it a go. Hope you enjoy it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just come the way you are, with your divots, marks and creases, just exactly how you are, with your bitter tastes and sweetness. Leave your bags by the door, we've got room for one more. We can fix up the roof, we can make you stormproof. That mirror in the corner, it's broken in two, shows the best part of me and the better side of you. Exactly how we are. Just come the way you are, with your fairy tales and fables, just exactly how you are. We've got room around this table. Leave your past by the door, we've got room for one more. We can fix up the roof, we can make you stormproof. That mirror in the corner, it's broken in two, shows the best part of me and the better side of you. Just exactly how we are. Exactly how, well, I see you. Exactly how I hear you. Exactly how I'll take you. Exactly how I love you. Exactly how you are. stormproof, exactly how you're stormproof, just exactly how you are. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you can hear that clearly enough. The next song we'd like to play for you is based on a speech given by a Native American chief back in the 1850s, I believe, recorded by somebody called Smith. The chief was a Chief Seattle, and I think at the time the sort of North American armies and government were sort of claiming, taking, stealing and buying land and sort of devastating the Native American tribes. And Chief Seattle gave him, a passionate speech to say that, if you buy our land, if you take our land, you have to understand what that means to our people. This track is, and it's obviously a problem that's not gotten away since the 1850s. So this song's called "They Say We Could Be Brothers," which is a line out of the speech. Here we go. They say we could be brothers. Yeah, they say we could be brothers. But you robbed our people, stole our land, built a high-rise hell in this wonderland. Yeah, they say we could be brothers. Yeah, they say that we might be brothers. But you took our mother's name in vain, and all our people feel right now is shame, shame. Yeah, they say we could be brothers. Yeah, they say that we might be brothers. But you took our father's name in vain, and all our people feel right now is pain, pain. our motherland. As you expand your wealth, whatever you do into the web of life, you do unto yourself. But the white man pushes boundaries, he calls it democracy. But this, our land, is sacred in a red man's history. This land is our motherland. As you expand your wealth, boy, whatever you do unto the web of life, you do unto yourself. But the white man pushes boundaries and calls it democracy. This, our land, is sacred in a red man's history. We shall see, we shall see, we shall see, we shall see. We shall be brothers in eternity. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Last song from us. I think to date this is, I'll term this the most daring song. It just came to me to write a devotional song, what I consider to be a devotional song. I'm a big fan of George Harrison and watched pretty much every documentary he ever made. And I remember vividly him saying that when he brought out the song My Sweet Lord, a lot of his fellow musicians were saying, "Are you sure you want to go there? Are you sure you want to go there?" And he said, nobody else is singing about this. Nobody's singing about God. And that, I feel, rings true. I think the bravery comes from stating your belief, stating your, I think conscious work perhaps starts with, a belief or faith in something, call it what you will. So it's a recent song, and it came to me to write this. This is called Rock Me Gently, Lord. Rock me gently, Lord, for you know what I've done. Rock me gently, Lord, till thy kingdom come. Rock me gently, Lord, for you know where I've been. Rock me gently, Lord, please forgive my sin. I just forgot myself that day, thought I was someone else that day. I just forgot myself that day. Gently, Lord, for you know how I feel. Rock me gently, Lord, show me what is real. Rock me gently, Lord, I'm digging deep within. Rock me gently, Lord, please forgive my sin. I just forgot myself that day. Thought I was someone else that day. I just forgot myself that day. Rock me gently till I know you're. Rock me gently till I know thy name. Till I know thy name. Till I know your name. Rock me gently, Lord, for you know where I've been. Thank you very much. We're absolutely honoured to be here. Thanks for having us. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Paul Sr. and Mike Calvert, Wonder Foxes. Everyone give them another round of applause. So one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys, in addition, so that was absolutely touching music. Those 3 songs I could resonate so deeply with. One of the things too, like I said, keep visiting the artist page to learn so much more about these artists that we have featured here today. Paul and Mike's songs their songs have elements of strong storytelling and social commentary with musical comparisons and influences drawn from artists such as Elbow, Simon and Garfunkel, and Paul Weller. And as you can see right here in their performances today, a lot of our artists talk about so many experiences that they've had or something that deeply resonates within. And so thank you so much for that song, Come As You Are. We invite all of you guys as you are. This is one big global unifying field of consciousness in all forms, right? So we would like for all of you guys to come as you are, wherever you are on your journey. Know that you are always welcome here. And so we'd like to continue on with more of our artists. We are going to bring back Masood Taj. But before we bring back Masood, I'd like to, of course, introduce one of our beautiful co-hosts for today who will be actually performing. Miss Deborah Bishop, also known as Rev Deb, is an award-winning recording artist and inspirational performance artist, as well as a noted energetic practitioner. Her mission at this time is to touch, move, inspire, and activate the hearts and minds of as many people as she can, because she knows that love is the answer, peace is the result. And yes, she does that in everything that she does. So I'm excited for Rev Dev to come on right after our musical performance and our second performance by Masood Taj.
Thank you, Masood. That was beautiful. Very, very excited to be here. I hope all my levels are good because I had them all set for Cindy. So now I'm like, we'll see how it goes. But what a lovely time. What a lovely experience to just be here with you all and to speak from the heart in the way that everybody is. And, the bowed cello is, that's one of my favorites. To hear that just sends shivers down my spine, along with all the lyrics and just the beauty of the music that's coming out. It's so amazing to be able to hear this, and I hope that it becomes much more readily available. Wouldn't that be nice just to have it way out front from all the other things that are out there that they say we're supposed to really love and enjoy? I love and enjoy this stuff. So, is that loud or quiet? That's good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do a lot of one-on-one work with clients, and I do a lot of trauma work with clients, unconscious trauma, things that they don't necessarily even know are impacting their nervous system. And one of the things it's brought me to is this real sensitivity around how we interact as human beings. And for me personally, one of the things I've witnessed, when you really step out of judgment and you just speak truth, speak from the heart. I work with my guides, I work with energy, and I know when something's coming through. I have moved into this place of trust where if it's coming through, it's meant to be heard. And there have been times, believe me, when I have literally been like, really? Do I really have to say that? Do I really have to go there? But the truth is that, I'm in that level of trust. And so it's always been on the mark. I know it's always on the mark, and I never want to lose that connection. So I say what is there for me to say because it's meant to be said. And when you don't come from a place of judgment, it's really fascinating to watch the defensiveness that comes back. Like, even though you're coming from a place of love, you're coming from a place of peace, you're just coming from a place of observation, of just openness and saying, hey, this is an experience that I'm sharing or that I'm having, or, I take responsibility for this interpretation, or this is what Spirit's saying is coming through, because, that's just how it works sometimes. And when you get met with that defensiveness, it's like, where do you go from there? Because when somebody says, boom, this is the way I'm feeling, and this is what you meant, and this is how you're talking, it's like, no. And this is kind of where this song came from, is this idea of like, what if we could just put the weapons down, right? Just assume that, hey, what shaking hands was, I am not armed. So this song is called I Come in Peace. If I could, I'd make it all right. I'd silence all the angry words and give up the fight. I know you don't understand everything you see. But brother, could you lend a hand to the likes of me? I have no weapon, I come in peace, and I'm with you down the dark and lonely streets. I hold no anger, I offer love. I come in peace, and I can feel the pain. It seems to be everywhere. But just because I don't take it on, well, that don't mean that I don't care. It's been such a long road to get to where I stand. But I'd gladly show you every turn if you'd just take my hand. I have no weapon. I come in peace, and I'm with you down the dark and lonely streets. I hold no anger. I offer love. I believe in love. Peace be. Peace be. Peace be. I have no weapon. I come in peace, and I'm with you down the dark and lonely street. I hold no anger. I offer love. I come in peace. Ooh, I come in peace. I come in peace. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, everybody, this is like applause in Zoom land, right? Applause. I appreciate it, I appreciate it, I appreciate it. Thank you. And how often do we come in peace? Often. I just think it's great to take the stand that maybe that's where we're actually coming from, right? Like, what if we assume that somebody's actually coming from someplace good as opposed to some other negative place? What if we just give people the benefit of the doubt? Just do that. Just try it. Just give it a moment, a benefit of the doubt, and see if maybe in taking that breath and looking at it through a different lens, how the experience of life might truly change for all of us. Because that's what we're all about, right? Is creating that change and letting things evolve. And I believe that we can change the world. I think that's what we're doing here today, right? We are actually changing the world in this moment with everybody here, with all the gathering, whatever this is. From the small seed grows the mighty oak. So, but nobody said changing the world would be easy, right? Simple, yes, right? We think, we move it forward, we let the vibration of our hearts be open. It's so simple. Like, you could just read off a little laundry list and say, just do this, do this, do this, do this, and hey, it would all be great. And actually, that's really true. But simple and easy are not related. They're not distant cousins. They're nowhere in the same spectrum. So nobody said it would be easy. So here's the first line in the song. Oh, you know it ain't been easy. Sometimes it feels just too damn hard. But I just keep on going, looking to the light of a bright and shining star. Well, I can hear it calling me from just over that next hill. So I guess we best get going, 'cause if I don't get going, I might not ever will. change the world. Who am I? A simple, ordinary girl. Who am I? To dare to dream I really can, but this is it. This is everything I am. And yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can change the world. Change the world. I can change the world. Oh, you know it won't be easy. And sometimes it's gonna feel just too damn hard. But you just keep right on going. Look into the light of a bright and shining star. Oh, can't you hear it calling you from just over that next hill? So I guess we best get going. 'Cause if you don't get going, you might not ever will. And who are you to think that you could change the world? Who are you to dare to make your dreams come true? Who are you? Oh, to wish upon a star, but this is it. This is everything you are. And yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can change the world. Change the world. You can change the world. Oh, I can hear it calling from just over that next hill. So I guess we best get going. 'Cause if we don't get going, we might not ever will. And who are we to think that we could change the world? Who are we but simple boys and girls? Who are we to dare to dream we really can? But this is it. This is time to take a stand. And yes, we can. 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 We can change the world. Change the world. We can change the world. Sing it with me. We can change the world. We can change the world. Change the world, yes, we change the world, yes, we'll change the world. We can change the world, yeah, now we can change the world. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, we can. Yes, we are. Yes, I can, you can, we can. What is it saying? Who am I to do any of these? Well, who are you not to? That is definitely something that I am reminded of all of the time. So my final little offering today, I think we're good on time. Yes, yes, I think, yes. Are we good on time? Yes, perfect. Awesome. This song is, it's a special one for me because that quote, love is the answer and peace the result. This song is very much that. That's been a quote of mine, and I've used it for a long time. And I think that that's really the truth. When we find love, we find peace. So tell me why Tell me why. Why don't we love one another? Because if we did, oh, love would grow. Let's join round the table and let's bow our heads and give thanks. I'll give thanks, you give thanks. Let's give thanks for our daily bread. Let's love our neighbors, even though we might not know them. But if we plant enough seeds, love will grow them. Tell me why. Oh, tell me why. Why don't we love one another? Because if we did, oh, love would grow. So let's join round the altar, light it bright with flame, and give thanks for this whole healed earth, oh, in the glory of her name. And let's honor all life, all life, all life. Oh, let the truth show. 'Cause if we plant enough seeds, love will grow. There's too much pain, too much shame, too much blame, way too much looking away. When we're gonna open up our eyes, wake up and greet the day. There's so many who need you, oh, they need you, even though you might not ever know. But if we plant enough seeds, oh, love will grow. Why don't we? Why don't we love one another? Because if we did, oh, love would grow. Oh, because if we did, oh, love would grow. Because if we did, oh, love, oh, love would grow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So here's the moral of the three songs. If we come in peace, we can change the world and love will grow. Thank you, everybody. Peace.
Thank you so much, Deborah, for that beautiful, beautiful performance. You know, audience, I've worked with Deborah and Peter since November, but it's absolutely such an honor to watch them in their element. And I get to see both of them today. They're here performing for all of us. So what a treat, Deborah. It's true. We all can change the world, right? We can all do that with each of us individually. The performers here are changing the world with the talent, the skills, the gifts that they have. All of you guys in the audience are changing the world by tuning in to this higher vibration. And we hope that this inspires all of you to go out with whatever gifts that you have and help raise the vibration. We are truly in the greatest time in human history. And I think all of us recognize that as we've all come together globally, and we didn't know how this would look. We were just like, let's go for it, right? And we're going to do it. And we said, I told them I was in from the moment that Peter said, we're going to do this. And just to be in space with all of you guys as artists and your talented performances is really such an honor for me. And so before I present our next artist, I believe, Peter, we do have a 5-minute video that we
Yes,
are
we got
going
a
to
5-minute video coming up, but still there's reverberations from the crew downstairs clapping that performance. Thank you very much, Deborah.
Yes. Thank you,
Peter.
you.
I had to unmute to say this. I saw the drums, man. I saw. It's like
Everybody plays air guitar. I'm playing the air drums, man. I'm just kicking it out of the back here. That's me. I was the bass player in many bands, but I always wanted to be a drummer from a very young age, and I was just doing that for that ballad. So beautiful stuff there, Deborah. Beautiful stuff. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Yeah,
I'm so honored to work with both of you. Honestly, you are both beautiful souls. And people talk about beautiful souls. We've got a few people in tonight. We've got Paul Zamek. Whoa! I believe he's in the audience. So thank you, Paul, for helping us put this together. Amazing man. Beautiful man. Another wonderful soul I've met on my journey. We've got a few people who've been through my personal coaching course of the Dream Method. I want to say hello to them. They're here tonight. Whoa! That's again another way of us moving ourselves into the higher vibrations that we deserve to be in our lives. So, and one of these journeys was about me becoming an entrepreneur. And I've got a few videos here now of one of my mentors and actually other mentors who I've spoken with and been on their podcast. So I just want to share that with you now so that we can see my journey. And then after that, we got Mohammed. Are you going to introduce Mohammed, Lisa, right now?
I sure am, everyone. So after our 5-minute video, I'd like to share our next artist. Mohammed Asani is a sitarist and composer known for his genre-defying approach to music making. Trained in Indian and Pakistani classical music, Western classical music, and jazz, his music making seamlessly draws from different genres and culture with depth and authenticity. Mohammed was twice nominated in 2001 and 2002 as Instrumental Artist of the Year for the Western Canadian Music Arts Awards. Mohammed has brought with him his sitar to new audiences across the globe. So welcome Mohammed Asani, performing live from Toronto, Canada. So help me, audience, welcome Mohammed Asani after our 5-minute video.
Thank you.
Yaya for me was a group of women that I gathered together that would surround me and be for each other so that each one of us can experience our greatness and our beauty and our completeness.
And I am a Yaya because Yaya called me. I needed a space and a place to be with women who understood their femininity, weren't afraid of their masculinity, that were able to let that dance.
I am a Yaya. What that means to me is that it is my responsibility as a turned on woman to support other women and other men to learn how to align. And by aligning masculine energy and the feminine energy within themselves, it allows the world to be healed. It allows the world to experience oneness. It allows the world to experience their wholeness.
Why am I Yaya? Because I'm interested in having all of my power. I am interested in moving with the spirit and the mind and the body in that order.
Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the event. My name is Alex. I'm from Sell What You Know, and we're an online business and we help people to change their lives for the better by using their knowledge and experience to create a successful online mentorship business. And for me, this has always been about impact, how much impact we can have on the world, how many lives we can change for the better. So many people live their lives in a place of being unhappy, working jobs they hate, living lives they don't enjoy. And it just doesn't have to be that way anymore. So I've made it my mission to help as many people as possible to create new wealth for themselves, to create time freedom, geographical freedom, so that they can go on and live the lives they've always deserved to live. And what's great about what we do is that it creates wealth for us. And that wealth is something we use to invest in charitable projects that also have a positive impact on the world. So one project we have is called Classrooms for All. This is an amazing project where we help disabled children living in developing countries to have access to education, because many of them just don't have that. So we provide wheelchairs, teachers, infrastructure projects, you name it. And the other project that we run is called Conservation Direct. And with that project, we're funding in situ wildlife projects. So projects in the wild, protecting wildlife from extinction. And I tell you these things just to give you a little bit of inspiration, because a few years ago, I was living in a poky little flat. I just lost my business. I just lost my relationship. Everything was going really downhill. And I realized if I didn't do something about it, I was always going to be miserable and unhappy and never living the life I really wanted. And so that's when I started making a change, started believing in myself, started investing in myself, started taking consistent action. And just a few years later, everything is different. So I hope this has inspired you just a little bit to go out there, get out of your own way, stop doubting yourself, stop questioning everything, just get stuck in, take consistent action, get on with it, and you never know what could be possible just a few months or a couple of years from today. So enjoy the rest of the event. I hope you're having fun, and perhaps I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.
Hi, my name is Alison, and I am so keen to connect with more people who want to focus on the solution rather than the problems. I am a mind coach, I am a facilitator, and I'm also an author. I have had the pleasure of working with many people, individuals, businesses, teams, groups of people over more than 20 years. I'm quite experiential, quite innovative, and I definitely bring to life a lot of the neuroscience, because I believe that if we understand what's going on with this powerful piece of kit up here, we've got a greater chance of being able to change it. There's lots of ways that you can connect with me. I obviously have socials. My business is called Two Minds. My website is www.2-minds.co.uk. I also have 2 books that I've written. They are self-help books. They help us understand our minds, our behaviours, our thoughts and our feelings, and they are packed with tools and tips for you to make some changes for yourself. I also have an online programme which brings this book to life, where you can watch videos, do the exercises, and there's lots of case studies too. I also am a radio presenter for a community radio. Here we are in the studio making this video for you. And Making Sense, which is our show, brings to life the tools and tips that help us with lots of ways. So you can get all those episodes on our YouTube channel, Two Minds. I would love to connect with you all. I definitely want to be part of this solution. I love what Peter Parker is doing. And also, I'm very excited about being part of this conscious music event. So hope you can all find something good out of all of these videos that Peter's making. Thanks for listening.
Oh, hello. We're just going to go over to Mohammed now. So going over to Mohammed, this beautiful music, beautiful sitar player. I'm just going to add, Mohammed, that I used to play with the percussionist who used to play with George Harrison. So I love the sitar. Good for you, my friend. Let's enjoy your show. Here you
Hello,
go.
everyone. And yeah, thank you. I'm so glad to be here and join this wonderful flow of energy, movement, intention. And I'm going to play something like as an introduction on my sitar, first of all, melancholic kind of introduction. And then I'm going to play an original tune of mine, which I wrote in honor for my mother. It's called a lullaby. So mothers normally sing lullabies to their children, but when my mother passed, I wanted to thank her. But it's also for all mothers, and also it is also for Mother Earth as well. So after my introduction, I'm going to play the lullaby, which is called Lullaby for Gulli. The sound good? Thank you. So if we have time, I have one more piece, or I'm happy to, as you say, are we okay for time or? Okay. Let's do another piece. Something more energetic, I suppose. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you all have a great day. If anybody has any question, feel free to ask me or get in touch with me about the music or anything. I would love to hear from you. And thanks for listening to me.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mohammed. That was absolutely beautiful. I think you had all of us here
Oh, thank you.
feeling the true vibration of your music. So we honor you and all of the work that you've done. Truly, that was so, for myself, I have no words for it, especially with Lullaby. I lost my mother too back in 2018, so I could feel her presence in the room as you perform that. So thank you so much for that. So again, to the audience, Mohammed, thank you again for that beautiful performance. And to the audience out there, we are in our final stretch, you guys. So if you guys want to get up and stretch, I have committed to standing for these 3 hours because I wanted to completely share the energy and vibration of what I'm feeling so deeply in my heart. All of you guys as artists have touched my heart in so many ways. I'm tears. And now I understand the deeper calling as to why I said yes to being on this mission. So thank you to all of you guys who share your gifts and talents with the world, and to the audience that are here sharing your energy wherever you are around the world. As you guys can see, this has really been such an amazing event for us to put on. Many of you guys don't, the work that went on in the 6 months that we've built this, putting it all together, most especially to Peter and Deborah, kudos, and to Paul who dropped in. There have been so many supporters that even couldn't make it today, but have said that they are on board for the next event and future events. So that's why we knew we were starting something. And to all of you artists here today, thank you for believing in this and showing up here and contributing your energy to this amazing event. And so, like I said, we are in our final home stretch of this event. And I'm actually saddened that it is, that we are in our final performances. But again, this is only just the beginning of something very beautiful. And so what I'd like to do is introduce our next artist, Andrea Ward. Andrea Ward is a musician, dancer, sound healer, and therapeutic movement guide. Based in New York City with her band Speaking Vine, Andrea plays the steel tongue drums and kalimba, harmonizing alongside vocal artist Eno. Along with her music, Andrea choreographs dance for her own music videos, including Underwater Movement for her latest album, Ribbon of Water. Available on all listening platforms, you can find Speaking Vine playing in New York City on May 7th at Rockwood Music Hall. So live from New York City, we are going to have Andrea Ward. But before doing so, we are going to bring back Masood Taj for his final performance here for this event. So have enjoyed this last bit of wonderful performances, guys. But before that, I'd like to present Masood Taj and Andrea Ward.
Hello. How are you all? Thank you so much for having me. My name is Andrea Ward, and I'm gonna play a song that is about having the strength to start again and to continue, even when you really want to give up. And all of my songs, the words just really come to me in recent years. When I was younger, I used to think a lot about the lyrics, and now I feel I hardly think at all, so I'm really lucky in that way. And usually I have a vocalist singing with me, and we're gonna sing solo. Take a deep breath, slow, slow, slow. Take a deep breath, slow. Take a deep breath, slow, slow, slow. Take a deep can be so painful to take the new road, can be so easy to say yes and let go, can be so painful to take the new road, can be so easy to say yes and let go. Hardest new way to take another breath again. take a deep breath. Slow, slow, slow. Take a deep breath. Slow. Can you just give me a thumbs up if you were able to hear that song from beginning to end? Okay, I wasn't sure what was going on. Thanks for listening and thanks for receiving. Yeah, taking a deep breath slowly and not forcing it. I've had many years of having adrenal fatigue and feeling hypersensitive, like I could feel a pin drop on the other side of the house. And learning how that roots in having a fear-based mind and healing and ultimately feeling into trust and not trying to figure everything out mentally, but allowing the body to constantly inform us. I'm gonna sing one more song, and this is just a cappella. And again, yeah, with my vocal partner, it's really great. But I wrote this song in the park, and it's really the voice of Source or Mother Nature or God or whatever you might describe as energy speaking, and if it were to speak and what it might say. I know a spirit inside, misguided by the mind. Can you move into the light, born from a natural right? We're moving through a vision from deep in the unconscious where can you feel into the swell of love from an infinite well? And Mother, she speaks to me from within my veins, and when she puts me in the rain, I stop trying to escape. You cannot leave her wisdom. As much as you want to fight, you will be loved. You cannot leave her wisdom. As much as you want to fight, you will be loved. And she says, I see you everywhere that you need to be seen. I see you everywhere that you need to be seen. And I love you everywhere that you need this love. And I love you everywhere that you need this love. Oh, and you need this love. Thank you. And yeah, we can always say that the person saying that I see you and I love you is that person inside, and they're just a moment away of tapping into the present moment. And anyway, it's been a pleasure learning about you all, and thanks so much for having me. Yeah, and and if we're waiting for a moment, if you're curious about my music is on any music platform. Andrea Ward, and yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Andrea. Can you guys all hear me? Because we are going to our very last performance. So, the man behind this whole vision is going to be our next performance. And I have the honor of being able to present him. So, Peter Paul Parker started his career as a bass player and then moved on to writing and producing his own albums, one of them being Anahata, Earth Echoes. He became a Dawn Master in the mind, body, and spirit arena, and now merges his musical talents with his spiritual insights. Here is Peter Paul Parker playing some brand new acoustic folk rock songs. Help me welcome Peter Paul Parker.
Can you see me and hear me okay? Thank you, Lisa. Love leads to lie, fear leads to fight. What you gonna choose, to win or to lose? You know what to do. You know how to choose. When you let time take away all your shine, you're walking away from the light. When you let words corrupt feeling fine, you're walking away from the light. Walking away from the light. Love leads to light, fear leads to fight. What you gonna choose, to win or lose? You know what to do. It's deep inside of you. When you allow your attention to fade, you're walking away from the light. When you forget the way you were made, you're walking away from the light. Walking away from the light. No one's coming here to save you. You'll make it on your own. No one's coming here to save you, but some will guide you home. Love leads to light, fight. Sing it with me now, come on. Love leads to light. Love leads to light. Fear leads to fight. Love leads to light. Let's all hang on to our light, yeah. Whoa! Thank you very much. This is about injustice. I heard Gandhi speak once about making injustice obvious, so I thought I'd write a song about it. Here we go. Below the quiver of the neon gleam, the city plays out all its broken dreams. Unperceived in a sable fleet, no release. The rumble of the carriages and the rhythm of the rain takes him back to a previous place in time, making justice obvious. Give peace a turn, let me love everything the way I love you. You are seeing eyes full of lies. As he wakes up, he begins to rise, where the penniless care and the affluent deride. He looks at the world with his sorrowful eyes, making justice obvious. Give peace a turn, let me love everything the way I love you, making justice obvious. There's so much to learn, let me know everything the way I know you. Unity, assembling some parity. Unity, if we could see what we could be. Sanctify the diversity, let the children be, making justice obvious. Give peace a turn, let me love everything the way I love you, making justice obvious. There's so much to learn, let me know everything the way I know you, making justice obvious. Give peace a turn, give peace a turn, and give peace a turn. Whoa, making justice obvious. Okay, let's slow it down a little bit. Let's take the journey inside, yeah, journey inside. Illusions change, love stays the same. Live through your heart, let go of shame. Don't look out outside looking. There's no original sin. The pain held from the past was never meant to last. Sometimes it's hard to see the righteous way. Sometimes it's hard to be the one who has to change their way. So make the change. Your love remains. Break from the past. Let go of pain. Don't look outside looking. There's no original sin. The pain held from the past was never meant to last. Sometimes it's hard to see the righteous way. Sometimes it's hard to be the one who has to change their way. Has to change their way. Has to change their way. Don't look outside looking. It's deep inside of you. Don't look outside looking, looking, looking. Don't look outside looking, looking, looking. Don't look outside looking, looking, looking. Illusions change. Love stays the same. Whoa! Okay, one more song. This is all of us should be shining, right? We're all beautiful human beings all together. We're going to shine tonight. I want you to sing along with this one. A very easy chorus to sing along with. Do a little bit of blues. Been far and wide and you left nowhere to go. Seen too much pain and you already know. You see my love, I don't wanna walk alone. Oh no. You see my girl, I can't do this on my own. Just can't do this on my own. We must shine on and let love light the shadows. Sing along with me now, come on, you can do it. We must shine on and let love light the shadows. Let love light the shadows. Let love light the shadows. The
shadows of the world coming round. The shadows of the world pushing down. The shadows of the world coming round. The trouble is the world's going down. What are we gonna do? We'll shine on and let love light the shadows. Let love light the shadows. We must shine on and let love light the shadows. Let love light the shadows. Let love light the shadows. Inside of me, yeah. Love will end this tyranny. Hey! Shine on, shine on. We must shine on and let love light the shadows. Sing it with now, come on. Shine on and let love light the shadows. One more time, come on, you can sing it. Shine on and let love light the shadows. Let love light the shadows. Let love light the shadows. Love is deep inside of me, yeah. And this tyranny. Oh yeah. One quick message to you light workers out there. You're all out there, I know you are. Hey! All you guardians of the earth, wake up to the world of energy. Wake up! Oh, we go back to Lisa now. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I could just see you rocking out there, Peter. Just rocking out.
Thank you so much, Peter, for that brilliant, brilliant performance. It was such an honor to actually watch Peter finally play. I've known Peter for almost 2 years, and now it's finally culminated into this one event that he had the vision for, and we pulled it off, Deborah. We did.
We did. Yeah.
Peter.
I could see him at the front of the band. I could see this. This is what I saw.
Yes.
Yeah, it was awesome.
We finally made it, audience, to the end of our event. But before I send this over to Deborah, what I'd like to do is give everyone and all of our artists another round of applause. Excuse me. Masood Taj, Cindy Alter, Chandale, Paul Sr., Mike Calvert as Wonder Foxes, Deborah Bishop, Muhammad Asani, Andrea Ward, and of course, Peter Paul Parker. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of our hearts to all of those that attended, for all of us for all of us here as artists, as hosts, as performers, as the audience.
Whoa, hang on a minute. We're forgetting somebody. Lisa, Florida!
Thank you so much. I want to say, I was like, I am inspired today to pick up an instrument or do something, because the next time I'm going to do something, you guys. You have all
Beautiful.
inspired
Beautiful.
me. You guys
And
are
you've
all
done a
my muse.
ton. You've done a
Oh.
ton. I know you've been the voice on the mic, bringing everybody back and forth and keeping the glue all together, but your light has shone through all of it, Lisa, and you've held amazing space. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor, really such an honor. You guys have brought tears to my eyes and opened my heart in ways I could never explain. So thank you.
Bless you, Lisa. Bless you, Deborah. Thank you very much for all of us doing this together. It's been such a momentous task because, like Deborah was saying, it's difficult to get this going, and people look at you and go, "What are you talking about? Why are you doing that? That's not going to work." And if you go under that, if you go what other people's opinions think of you, then you're never going to do anything. So it's about pushing the boundaries, getting rid of that negative energy, and starting to create positive stuff for yourself. And this has been a real challenge for me personally, because I've been the one messing up behind the scenes, putting people back and forth. And I do apologize for that if it was deterring from the show, because the brilliant energy in this show has been amazing. So thank you so much. And thank you, everybody. It's been beautiful.
Yes, absolutely. And so what I'd like to do is put this in Deborah's hands as she will go ahead and do a final prayer to close out this event. One of the things that we'd like for all of you guys to do in the audience is, if you're not following us, of course, on Facebook, please do so. Again, follow all the artists, read more on what they do. Their contact information and ways to follow them and support them are all in the artist page. We'd love for all of this to grow. We know we've had some people last minute that wanted to come on board and perform. We've had our scheduled here. So if you are interested in our next event or any future events, please reach out to Peter, Deborah, myself, as we plan on making more announcements of where we're going to be taking the Conscious Muse Collective. So Deborah, if you would do us the honors and close us out.
I will, absolutely. And I do want to say a couple of things before I go to the final blessing. And that is, there is a store coming. There's some merch to go. Consciousness is cool is the slogan of this particular inaugural festival. So Facebook Live is a great way for you guys. Facebook Live, the group is a great way to stay in touch. We are going to be doing impromptu lives. We're going to do some performances here and there. We've got a date scheduled in April to do some cool things. So this is where we're really going to keep people posted and awake and aware to what we're going on, including the launch of our store. So just wanted to put that out there. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for contributing. This has been such a beautiful event. And I'm so glad, Peter, that you said, "Hey, Deb, hey." I'm like, "Spider-Man, of course." So here I go. All right, everybody, I'm stepping into my Rev Deb persona. I am a non-denominational minister, so I do this kind of stuff from time to time. I would love everybody, if you feel so comfortable, to close your eyes and maybe put your hand on your heart. And let's do a blessing for everything that's taken place today. Mother, Father, God, Goddess, Source, creation of which we are one, we thank you. We thank you for this gathering. We thank you for the music. We thank you for the beauty and the intention and the creativity and the love and the light that has shone so brightly, that has danced in the ethers and enveloped the world, uplifting the vibration of all. We are so grateful to have had this time, and for all those who have shared this time with us, for it is our most precious resource. And for this to live on in echoes across the planet and indeed across the universe. We give thanks, and such gratitude for one another. We acknowledge the fact that humanity is valuable, that all life is valuable, that this planet, Mother Gaia, this living entity, is valuable. And we look to the guidance of our highest consciousness to bless us and guide us every step along the way from this moment and into the future. And with a deep, deep breath, breathing in gratitude, we breathe out and set free our highest light, our purest good, and our greatest blessing for this planet. So let's breathe in and out a few times, breathing in light and love, breathing out and sending that light and love all over the world. Breathing in light and love, and sending that love throughout humanity, throughout all hearts and minds. Breathing in light and love. Breathing out and sending out healing and wholeness and oneness and peace to this entire planet, to all life, sacred two-leggeds, four-leggeds, winged swimmers, crawlers, and slitherers. Breathing in light and love and breathing out harmony. May we remember that we are all one now and forever. And so it is. And it is done.
Thank you so much, Deborah. Thank you so much. Beautiful soul. And remember, all you highly sensitive people out there, all you highly sensitive people, don't let people tell you that you're too sensitive, you're too moralistic, you're too kind, you're too soft, because we're all highly sensitive here. All of us, all the musicians are. I know Lisa and Deborah are. We're all HSPs, as we've been called or labeled, and we are intuitives and empaths, and we want to care for people. We want to care for people. We want to care. We care about you. How many times have we gone out to shops, supermarkets, malls, places where lots of people are, and oh, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. We do care, which is why we're doing this. So Deborah did a beautiful prayer, beautiful blessing at the end of that. So thank you so much, Deborah. My final words would be, you are all absolutely amazing. You all have a unique take on this world, every single one of you. Your eyes are more precious than anything else on this world. I'll say that because how much would you sell them for? How much would you sell your eyes for? Not all the money in the world, and all the money and technology in the world could not create you as you are now. It could not create you. So always hold on to that, and always remember that your precious light is shining inside of you. And what this concert has been all about is about us connecting with our grace so that we walk with our grace across this planet and share our grace with everybody else. It's a beautiful thing. And when we can get to that point, all of us on a collective level, doesn't have to be that many, this vibration will change on this planet. So that's what we're doing this for, both Deborah, Lisa, myself, all of it, everybody behind the scenes. Paul Zamek, thank you so much. It's been beautiful working with you. Nice to see Cindy. I haven't actually spoken to her yet, but one day I'm sure I'm going to have a conversation with her. And all the other artists, all of you, beautiful people. I've really enjoyed actually speaking with you, meeting with you, hearing you sing and listening to your heart coming out through your music. So thank you so much. It really is touching. And I've been goosebumps and in tears behind this little desk here. So thank you all so much. And be blessed and shine on and let your light light the shadows of yourself and the world around you. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
We're going to finish it there. All the best to everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Keep shining, keep shining, keep shining.